So, my bad if you hear sizzling in the back, folks. I'm frying some chicken. I'm a little hungry, gang. But we back with the OpenTopics live stream. What's good with my Pearl Love family, bro? This ain't where we starting at. Those are videos for later. You know what I'm saying? I got something lined up for you. But hold on. We finna get to these TikToks. Shout out Q-Hef, folks. I hope everybody had a decent week. You know what I'm saying? It's been crazy out here in Vegas, but, you know, I'm still breathing, smoking loud. You know what I'm saying? Getting money, folks. We good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here, folks. Check on your people, folks. Let's get into it.
Look at her running on water. Don't that look
What?
like a certain story?
Take a look at that.
But I like the grudge. I like the rain, but you know what happened when I turn this camera off? I gotta indulge. You know what I'm saying? YouTube guidelines.
Young, I would say children, youth.
Yeah, that chicken sizzling, for my bad.
Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction.
I gotta eat
appreciate
something.
everybody who been tapping in, running up, and 7-Up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you always.
Shout out Q-Hef, man.
Y'all know we coming with
Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button on my channel too, bro. If you right here tuning in.
Well, and when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching ETV, whatever the case is. I wish it was Smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or two. I hope not. But I did have to go ahead and give a happy belated to Sahara 702. Also, Crystal Bailey, happy belated to you as well. I'm going through old comments, seeing the little things that I've missed on some shout outs and birthday wishes and things like that. We got more birthday wishes coming, more belated. So I apologize. We've been backed up. But I ain't going to hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Let's get through it. Okay, I reloaded.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind.
Okay,
This is
reloaded.
Reimagining Co-Producer. You can take any sample you find and flip it into
I ain't going nowhere. I'm
one-of-a-kind
gonna check out this rice,
variations
but you
that
can't
are
burn the
unique to
rice.
you.
You don't
Here's
work
how
on
it
burn
works.
rice.
Just
though.
open up your DAW and drop in the Co-Producer plugin from output. It listens to your track and finds samples that match your vibe, key, and rhythm.
We all
Just
work
search
on motherfuckers burning rice, for not knowing how to cook. Give me a second, bro.
This has to be one of the most scariest videos I've come across on social media in a long time. The video I came across on this app is of a girl who allegedly is a real mermaid. And I know a lot of people, when taking a look at this photo, are gonna say right away, that's gotta be AI. To me, this video does not look AI whatsoever. To me, it seems to be
My bad if I messed the video up, bro.
a siren mermaid. As a matter of fact, take a look at the video for yourself. Take a look at that. And if you do head over to her page and check out some of her past content, she has been posting videos way before AI has taken over. Does this video seem to be coming across to you or anyone that's watching it to be
That was
something
my
that's
fault. If
hidden
you watching the
in plain
video, bro,
sight?
skip ahead. Skip
And why do I
ahead. Skip
say
ahead.
that?
Skip
Because
ahead
there
when
are
I
a
messed
lot
up.
of people that have a lot of alleged claims of interacting with mermaids all over the world. And then you see something like this. let me play the video for you one more time so you can have another look at it. So I guess my question to you is, this thing does look too real to be AI. Am I right or am I wrong? Take a look at the video in closing, but when you're finished watching it, hit me up in the comments and let me know your thoughts on this. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Graba.
We waking up, people. Look at this. The CIA just released a document on the black
Who is that,
web.
Mystique?
We are rising. Look at her running on water. Don't that look
Storm, man.
like a certain story? Look at that. Oh, they trying to catch you. Can't catch her.
Hauling ass though.
Check it out, family. A farmer in Mexico allegedly claims he caught a gnome. I know that don't look like a good picture. I got y'all. Trust me. I got a picture for y'all that's more close up so y'all can really get y'all observation on. But on photo grade 2026 already starting off with a bang. I got y'all, family. Next photo. Here you go, family. Next photo.
Talk about observation.
Yeah, look at that. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think this shit cap or not. But allegedly, a farmer caught a gnome.
Yeah, he from Chicago, for sure.
And he took a picture. I have to show y'all, man. A lot of shit is kicking off in
I'm from
2026.
Chicago. I always use big
Like,
words.
we just
bro,
got in
the
this
middle
year,
of some
and
good
there's a lot of shit already
Talk about-
happening.
So y'all
and
get y'all
times going
observations.
like that.
Say.
But anyway,
Stupid ass,
on
bro.
grade, shit is crazy.
Oh shit! I love the crib,
Like,
boy.
movie.
I swear to God.
Goodness.
Could save it to the top and walk the earth again. Shit, I don't put it past. They trying to clone animals and shit. So yeah.
That shit remind me of the Rothschild parties with all the masks.
Masquerade. Bizarre scene at Sean's Mar-a-Lago party. What they on, fo? They like they like indulging in animals or something, bro. I don't get it, fo. I don't fucking dancing with dog mask on and shit. What's the purpose? Yeah, that's some creepy shit, gang. Y'all wild as hell, bro. I'm good, folks. Hey, if I ever get a bag, don't invite me to the party, folks. Just leave me the fuck alone. Do your homework and leave me alone.
Epstein
Don't
files.
stand in the crib
It
and making money.
continues.
Just stand out the way.
It's even worse. I just spent hours listening to another testimony. And when the testimony came out just in the last
shit
few
probably
days,
loud as hell, my bad.
that's when they
Fucking
pump
with
up
this
the
foil.
Minnesota. Pump up the Minnesota. Beat a few more people up. A few more people. Get everybody to look over there. Don't look. And again, I'm not talking about just... I'm talking about outrageous films. Young, I would say children, youth, they're supposed to be graveyards filled with missing kids, and no one knew who they were. I know I sound like a crazy person, I know, but it's not. There is a testimony, Sasha Riley. I ask people to go and investigate and listen to it yourself. There are some issues.
Yeah, we took that rabbit hole early on, especially with the dark web and kids. Yeah. And a lot of people in the comments said y'all didn't want that more. Y'all didn't want that content no more. So we stopped. But what she talking about goes, that's a far jump if you take it. What's y'all thoughts on what she's saying? How y'all feel about Mar-a-Lago though? The whole world going to chaos, going to shit, and they out there partying and dancing. I want to know what the occasion was. Y'all let me know. Spam it up below.
With a
man.
goddamn
It's crazy and sick
Dalmatian mask on. Get y'all
Shit
stupid ass, dumb ass
He
boy.
let one of the handlers
What you talking
witchcraft
about?
on him in his house.
in that Kappa
Wishbone looking ass, boy. Wishbone head ass, boy.
Even though your ears are plugged.
Look, Airbud, face ass, boy. Stupid ass. Alright, bro. I'll be right back. Let me handle this.
Did you just hear something in your head?
Hold on, what's this? Listen, Wizard gets in his head with magic.
Hey, you were thinking about a song, right?
Y'all streamers better stop
What
playing.
did you just hear in your head? Did you
Bro, I'm geeking was
These
playing
niggas be
it.
putting on African mask and shit. Roll that donkey for a flame up. I'm finna check out this
put a
food.
Neuralink chip in his brain and did some shit to where he can play the song in his head. Some type of witchcraft, right? They're using light, dark magic against you. You'd be a fool not to get your spiritual defenses up in these times. But I always like reacting to him and Kai and all them because they just loosely get their energy played with. And they don't be even realizing shit happened 2-3 months down the line. They be like, oh, damn. Yeah, bruh.
All over North America, birds, mostly crows and ravens, are swarming like crazy. Like I said, all over North America. You can find videos of this everywhere. This doesn't seem normal to me. This is nuts, man. They're flocking. They're looking for something or they're going wild. I don't know what's going on, but when nature fights back and acts weird, it's something, Booshkis. Here's another video of birds going crazy at night. What do these crows and ravens know that we don't? Is something coming? Is this a sign? Or is this just how they act now? Some people might say this is normal behavior for the birds. But if you saw this in a parking lot, you're telling me it wouldn't freak you out? All these crows and ravens in a parking lot?
Real quick, we 9 minutes into the clips, bro. Y'all done seen some heat. These clips is fire to me. What y'all think? Spam it up below, man. This shit crazy.
Y'all, what if what we thought were aliens visiting us was really us, but in the future? I know, crazy, right? But just listen. I've noticed that a lot of these drawings look very similar to human features, especially if we compare it to an astronaut. But who's to say this isn't us from the future visiting us from the past to make sure certain things don't happen? And let's not forget about those CIA documents that told us that present, past, and future all happen at the same time. Not to mention the new scientific evidence that says that what you're doing right now can change your past. Now let that cook. What if places like Tartaria exist but haven't been discovered yet and will be in the future? I mean, just take a look at all of the technology that we have today on ancient artifacts. Come on now. And what if places like cathedrals
I'm back.
are
What's
actually
good with y'all?
where they
What
do
I missed,
time
fella?
traveling at? Think
Drop
about
it in the comments.
Most cathedrals have sacred geometry all through them.
Hit the
And
chat.
what is sacred geometry? The language of the universe. That's how you speak to the universe. How you get things done, including time travel.
What happened? Me doing too much. Pause it.
I mean, ain't really that far-fetched, is it? And what if they put it in a movie to give us a hint, but we just didn't take it? I mean, we see the building and the steeple, and look upside, there is the light beam. Going back to the future. Oh, and this video was purely for entertainment purposes. But make sure to like and comment and let me know your thoughts.
ICE agent just admitted to a woman for months in their custody. He did this in exchange for letting her see her daughter. Her child that she birthed. Captured, taken away
Bro, why is my computer? Bro, my
from her
bad,
family,
dog.
held in a facility for months, being
There you go.
but so she can see her child. This is not political anymore.
This world, bro. Shit sick.
So this photo of Donald Trump
His
with
ass
this
ain't
little
getting no
beautiful
twat.
black
What's that?
girl was left out of the files. And I don't know the situation behind this picture, so I don't want to speculate. But they are saying that her name is Allie Carter. And this picture was taken in the 90s. And they're saying that it was some type of presidential ball back then, whoever was the sitting president when this picture was taken.
That's crazy.
But look at how he has his hands around
That's
her
crazy.
neck.
We know who that is, bro. We know who Ali Carter is. Do your research, bro. Do your
It's
homework on Ali
cringy.
Carter, bro.
And like I
When
said,
she was
I
coming
haven't
out talking
seen
about
any
the industry and
specific
Diddy and all
charges
that,
made
parties and
about this
everything.
child, but it's just the placement of his hand. It's just like, why did y'all leave this picture out? Like where is her parents? Donald Trump literally has his hands around her neck. That's not suspicious to y'all? I don't know. It's just weird. When they released the photos, why did they leave this one out?
Man says he's stuck in France in the year 2055.
This guy claims he's stuck in France in the year 2055 and can't find a way back. And everything he shows in his videos looks disturbingly unreal. For several years now, he's been posting clips that depict a future completely devoid of people. The footage shows empty streets and total silence. The roads are deserted, yet vending machines and terminals are still working, as if the country itself still exists, but its population has completely vanished. In some videos, he walks into stores and shows shelves full of video games made for the PlayStation 7. Even more unsettling, every single game on display is designed for that console, a system that doesn't even exist in our time. One detail in particular really alarmed viewers. A nearly empty vending machine with just one bottle left inside. The date on it is clearly visible, April 2055. According to him, it's a drink that hasn't even been released yet in our present day. Even more disturbing is the moment when he enters the Louvre and films the Mona Lisa from up close. The room is completely empty. No guards, no tourists, as if time itself has frozen. He does the same with the Eiffel Tower, showing it surrounded by absolute silence and emptiness. What makes the story even more unsettling is the fact that he started posting these videos long before the explosion of AI and modern visual tools.
That shit still don't make no sense to me. What's y'all thoughts?
Did you hear about the storm that hit the regions roundabout of Russia? And a lot of people don't know that Russia is part of the Asia, but it's not similar to like Vietnam, to China, to Japan, but it is part of the greater Asia. You can see the Russian letters up there, very clear. But the snowstorm hit them hard, and it hit them by surprise. That's what I interviewed Olga Kostanyago, who was from the region roundabout, and she said that luckily some young men came and dug her out a pathway from her house. And I just think that's humanity doing good, and I wish Russia the best of luck.
Prayers, y'all see the snow over the building?
That's Chicago to me, bro.
Wait, but what is this? No, come back, zoom in there. Don't look at what he's saying. Who cares? Look at his neck. Do you see that line, or am I crazy? Like a clear demarcation, clean, too clean. What does it look like? A bad edit. As if two things were glued together. Now compare. Another video, same Macron, same time period, and nothing, no line, normal skin, nothing unusual. So explain why there's a line here but not there. Lighting effect, filter, video compression, maybe, but then why is the line so sharp? And especially why is it poorly aligned? I'm not saying it's a mask, calm down. I'm just saying if this was a random TikToker, comments would be on fire. Here, total silence. And that's the strangest part, not the line. The fact nobody looks at the details. Honestly, do you see the line or not? Video effect or weird detail? Comment.
If this doesn't make you uncomfortable, you're not paying attention.
A robot just worked
or something.
shifts at
For
BMW.
5 straight months, doing 10-hour shifts. A robot at BMW was building cars.
I'm in the way, guys. My bad.
No breaks, no days off, no complaining. Just tirelessly working, getting the job done. This wasn't a demo, y'all. And it wasn't a test run either. This was straight to the point. This robot showed up to work like a human, except for it didn't ask for no break, it didn't complain, none of that. It didn't stub its toe and be like, oh, I can't work, I gotta sit down, or my mental is killing me. Here's why this matters. If a robot can build cars nonstop, a company doesn't have to worry about paying nobody health care, no one calling out, nothing. That means faster production, that means the job is going to get done, lower cost, and then they don't have to have no humans doing the shit.
I mean, they don't
Some
need
people say
your...
that this is more progress, more efficiency, better technology. Y'all gotta remember, progress always replaces something. Factories used to be packed with hella humans, hella bus.
Lunch break,
now,
2 minutes late.
You will catch like 2 supervisors in all machines. Once robots prove that they can work anywhere consistently without no breaks or nothing, What stops them from putting them in fast foods, warehouses, everywhere?
Yeah, check on this chicken. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's true. Technology can make life easier, obviously, but a lot of people is going to get left behind because of this. A lot of jobs is going to be gone. I feel like we're literally watching the future replace us. This shit crazy, fool. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
So let's say robots come and take over all the jobs. We don't have nothing to fall back on as far as work, right? So some people get left behind. Some people become homeless. That's gonna shorten the population. Like, we think we all be struggling now, bro.
It's on the fry hard moment. We getting it fried hard, bro. Do your homework on fried hard lemon pepper.
Like, and we
extra
headed
lemon
there.
pepper from Sharp.
We headed there, bro. What's y'all thoughts, man? We kind of all knew this shit was coming. What's y'all thoughts?
Yeah.
Friend, if you ever wondered why people be trying to stress you out the most, whether it's family, hating ass bitches, niggas, whatever. If you wonder why people are always trying to stress you out and get you out of character, it's because you don't look like what you're going through. Motherfuckers know what you're going through. They know what they putting you through. But you don't look like what you're going through. Niggas want you to look like grilled cheese. And you out here looking like, bitch, please. Bitch, please. So don't let them win, because you will start to look like what you're going through. It's all a trap. It's all a trick.
I get what she said,
I'm
though. She
telling
funny
you,
as
when
hell.
you really look good, literally. Yeah, they're gonna be ODing. They want to see that wrinkle grow. They want to see that stomach get big.
I appreciate those words.
Eskimos aren't real. What? Have you ever seen an Eskimo? You haven't. They're
I agree.
Mexican people that have been deported.
Hey, y'all remember them skull shirts? He funny as hell for wearing that boy when Juicy
They're
J.
taking Mexicans here and
Them
deporting
skull
them.
shirts.
But guess what?
They
They're
had
not
the green
deporting
with
them
the
back
balloons.
to
Bro, I
Mexico.
remember
They're
that.
sending them to Alaska. They're sending them to Antarctica. They're having them build cities, these things called cold cities. That's why they're called ice. Holy Christ. You ever seen a Mexican in a parka? It's just an Eskimo. Scared yet? You should be.
Who with them? Who against them?
Yo, these are a lot of McDonald's all across the United
Jesus,
States.
bro.
Everywhere. But the question is, how?
Ain't no way that's all the McDonald's
There's
locations,
so
bro.
many burgers. And all of these
Do your
locations.
homework on McDonald's taking over the world.
All day, every day. As a matter of fact, how?
Ain't no way that's
do they
every
do those
McDonald's
deals?
location, bro.
Buy
That's
a Big
crazy,
Mac, get a
bro.
Big Mac free.
That is crazy.
How are they doing those deals? Because we all know there's not enough cows in the world to feed all of us unlimited burgers. People are saying that there's only 1.5 billion cows in the world. So, how are they able to give people unlimited burgers all day, every day, no matter what fast food restaurant it is? Think about it. Because it seems to be 8.3 billion people in the world. I would not know. I'm not where everybody is. I did not count how many people there are in this world. This is what people are saying. This is what online and the internet is saying. I ain't never heard a McDonald's say, sorry, we ran out of burgers. Huh? Something's going on here, guys. Something that I know nothing about, because this video is for entertainment purposes only, and of course those McDonald's burgers are real. And they're very good. I don't know, guys, let me know what you think.
It's about, of course they real, they very good. Fuck funny as hell, bro.
Shit don't make sense, but it makes a lot of sense. We know what it is.
If you don't know the site Alien Carvings, you should check them out. They did it again. Take a look at this find they unearthed out of Mexico. They've been finding some pretty unique things lately. This is some type of
Let's check on that chicken.
attaches
Hold
to
on.
the arm,
Bro.
and it's an electronic light source. It almost looks like it belongs to an old superhero like Thor. Who knows? Maybe this is where they get these ideas from. So as you see, this thing actually lights up, and we don't know the source from it. This is at least 4,000 years old. This group has unearthed enough artifacts to prove that we're missing some history, that there was a long history before us that we're unaware of. What do you think about this? Leave your thoughts in the comments. This is Unanswered Universe.
That's how you know who's in charge now are new to this.
And just like I think most other people in Hollywood, I know all the rumors, and I've certainly heard people that have firsthand experiences of occult practices at the higher levels, like, you know, serious stuff.
Like what? Like what kind of things? Our audience might not know.
you know, producer parties where they're having actual seances, where they're doing they're bringing in, you know, bringing in stuff that they claim is, you know, the flesh of children, you know, that sort of stuff. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. Almost anything you can imagine. I never saw any of it firsthand, though. And even the first-hand accounts that I heard.
Alfalfa folks, stop playing, boy.
So, like
yeah, I'm
most
back.
people, I got a lot of
Alfalfa gang. What you know about the Little Rascals, folks?
Oh yeah, and I would imagine so. I mean, most people who are involved in that are keeping it secret.
Alfalfa, folks. What you know about
secrets? We all know things are happening.
Little Rascals, man. You don't know nothing about that, bro. Or A Christmas Story. I don't know nothing about Little Ralphie gang. Cut it out.
Pensacola Beach, Florida. Snowed yesterday.
Cut it out.
Downtown was around 9 inches. Pensacola Beach got their own dose.
A couple more minutes on that fry hard. I had to flip them. I had to flip the wings. So. Wow, it look like, damn, it's like that in Florida right now, folks.
Architecture and interior design.
Crazy, folks. I'm finna remove this chicken out the pot, and we finna tune into some different TikToks. Another YouTuber.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I've been a full-time YouTuber.
Either Perky or Dre OG. One of them got lined up for you.
Years now.
Let me get this chicken out the pot, though.
Or you're trying to be a YouTuber.
Get this chicken out the pot, folks.
Damn, I wish Cali could get some snow, bro.
I don't get the hype. These birds are dumb as hell.
I would apologize. That is the last creature you want as your op. Let me tell you something. Meet the crow. Now, I shouldn't have to explain this, but these things are far from dumb. It's basically a brain with wings. They have the intelligence of a 7-year-old. To put that into perspective, a dolphin has the intelligence of a 4-year-old. Let that sink in. They could solve puzzles. They can use tools. They'll even pick up a walnut, drop it into the road, wait for a car to run it over so that they can go and get the nut. I wouldn't even think of that. When a crow dies, the other crows will come and investigate the area to figure out how. And if they can't figure it out, they'll stop eating the food in the area in case that's what did it. But most importantly, they can remember your face. They don't, however, remember what the word forgiveness means. So if you end up on their bad side, these flying middle fingers will attack you every chance they get, they'll drop stuff on you, and they'll tell the homies to do the same. There's a lot of homies.
The wings came out
they
perfect,
will tell their
folks.
children about you. So you could end up fighting a crow because of something you did to his
multitask.
grandpa. Moral of the story, if you even mess with a crow in your dreams, I would wake up and apologize. And as always, follow for more facts.
I ain't even locked in. Somebody probably was locked in. Alright.
Yeah, them some
So we got
intelligent ass birds, bro.
To get into these zombies. Okay. Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next? Who next? Dre OG. We got Dre OG, bro. Dre OG reacts. I'm in the way. Let me remove myself. Put myself in the corner again. Boom. Dre OG. Hit the like, subscribe button, bro. Let's get into it. You already know what's going on. Stop playing. Come on, man. End your night off right. End the night right, bro.
Realm is going
Come on,
to
man. Stop playing.
Change energy system. That's how it works.
This is. What is this? Oh.
That's why there's a clock to it from the Great Cosmos.
He logging in. Okay. Pete, what he on? I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? An ad or something? I think I need to restart my computer. My shit tripping. I ain't even using that much percentage of the PC.
There is a storm coming! Like nothing you have ever seen! And not a one of you is prepared for it!
Others will not be. I don't think you want to be in an aluminum. So you want to clean your brain so you don't get fried. And that the system's upgrading in every way. Plasma out there, changing the. Some people think the sun is going to basically come to a slow stop and then go the other way, like pendulum, and everything's moved the opposite direction. And that at that point there'll be, 3 days of darkness perhaps, or 3 days of complete light, depending on where the sun and the moon stop. See that? So as the system is reversing its engine, because it's a pendulum, you're getting energy out of this wild pendulum that takes us through all of the ages. And as soon as we get to this point, it slows down and then comes back down. And that's what's essentially going to happen with the sun and the moon. And during that time, which will take, apparently some people say 3 days. It's 3 days of the thing. Portal.
Taxes was so taxing.
Now taxes is so free. Terrible tax, free edition only. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 returns only. Now this is taxes, file for free and get the most money back. Guaranteed.
Welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's get this thing to 15,000 likes. Look, man, we're here to talk about numerous topics, but this isn't to get people panties all in the wild or get you into fear. If you're in fear, there's no room for you here.
Burning through the darkest days, the Yule log, the Festival of Lights, the Christmas candle. These weren't just celebrations, they were ancient protection rituals. Ancient Egyptians celebrated the Demon Days, a 5-day festival during the darkest time of year. They believed this is when the dark spirits could enter our world. Their protection? Keep flames burning constantly. Roman Saturnalia, Celtic winter solstice, Chinese Dongji festival, all featured continuous flames, light during the darkest days. The Persian Shab Yalda festival celebrated light over darkness by keeping candles burning all night long. And here's what's interesting. These rituals match periods of high solar activity and weakened magnetic fields. Ice core samples show proof of major solar events that line up with the timing of these ancient festivals. These cultures had no contact, yet they all shared the same fear, obsessed with keeping flames burning, and at the exact same time of year. They remembered something we forgot, something ancient, something dangerous. The Department of Defense knows what's coming. They have plans for the aftermath. The plasma hits, electronics stop, air pressure drops, people bleed from their ears, from their nose, and then creatures appear. The government calls them phanazoids, beings from another dimension. They slip through when reality weakens. They look like microscopic life blown up to a massive size. Think tardigrade the size of a building. This isn't science fiction. The DoD has Con Plan 8888. It details different scenarios. When the magnetic field collapses, they expect temporary reanimation of recently deceased organic matter. In other words, zombies. The military has a guide on how to survive a zombie apocalypse, and most people think it's a joke. But the first line of the program, quote, "This plan was not actually designed as a joke."
It's not a joke, y'all. If y'all know me, y'all know what I did for a living for a very long time at a high level, one of the highest levels. Now, I'm going to keep telling y'all, we do have a protocol for a zombie apocalypse. Facts. It's not opinion. It's not debatable. I had to run these protocols. Stop playing.
Former Marine Sergeant Jim Sparks says he was part of a classified exercise in 2009, codenamed Broken Mirror. It simulated a massive solar flare, triggering electromagnetic anomalies worldwide. Sparks says his unit trained to contain biological entities of unknown origin, entities appearing during the event. A declassified CIA document from 1976 is titled Electromagnetic Effects on Human Tissue. It discusses plasma's strange properties. The report says plasma can show almost intelligent behavior under certain conditions and appear to respond to consciousness. 3 pages are still classified. The Russians studied this since the 1950s. Their name for phanozoids? Plasma ghosts. Soviet scientists believed these things were always here, but only visible during geomagnetic events. Many governments fear that if plasma makes it to the surface, it will look for organic vessels. And Earth has millions of organic vessels capable of using electricity all over the world. They're called human corpses.
And some of y'all is useless. NPCs walking around here. What y'all think gonna happen to NPCs?
There's a lot of useless people out here, Charlie.
The plasma apocalypse is the cyclical cataclysm that changes all life on Earth. The plasma apocalypse has been known by every culture. It's been recorded in every religion. It's been described from various perspectives and has gone by many names. Armageddon, the end of days, the rapture, the end times, Judgment Day, the apocalypse. The event has always been seen as being both a destructive and life-giving process. When it brings death to one thing, it gives birth to another. It's a marker for both the end and the beginning of recorded time. Many of our ancient ancestors knew about the cyclical world reset. They would prepare and plan for their survival and the preservation of their families, retreating to deep underground caverns when they saw the signs and omens of destruction. Because the exact date of the event was never known, they made annual preparations which would become traditions that would be carried out by their descendants, who would eventually forget about the cataclysm to come. We are those descendants. This generation has no memory of the creation event, the reoccurring genesis of our world. It survives mostly in the collective subconscious of humanity, secretly escaping through creative mediums like books, movies, and music. Those who remember do so in part, as if trying to recall a powerful dream that slips away from the conscious mind. Those who try and return to the old ways are avoided, mocked, and humiliated, labeled doomsday preppers and preachers of doom and gloom, heretics to the divine and all-powerful church of humanity. But the ancients knew a secret. Those who survive the reset will inherit the new world as masters of themselves and their environments, true and complete freedom bequeathed unto them from a dying age. As I said in the beginning, it has been described from various perspectives. The following is an abbreviated account of the events of the plasma apocalypse as given by my own. The electromagnetic polarity of our world will begin to fluctuate before completely reversing, causing the first signs of what's to come. The sky itself will begin to moan like a woman about to give birth. The sun will disappear for a time, and the world will become very dark. During the neutral point of the polarity shift, the world will experience zero gravity. Everything that isn't attached to the Earth or in it will float. The invisible electromagnetic force field around our world will dissipate, and the physical barrier that keeps the Earth pressurized will break as a massive hole appears in the sky above the North Pole, revealing the plasma vortex that leads to other realms. Bloodlines who have kept the secret of the black hole in the sky and who have prepared over many lifetimes for this moment will enter their rockets and blast off, shooting themselves into the swirling vortex to finally make their escape from this world. Ignorant spectators will only assume their governments are fighting off a strange alien invasion. The hole in the sky will cause the world to depress.
Damn, that hey, is that what they gonna do to us? Boy, that's some grimy ass shit right there. Y'all gonna make us think that the aliens coming and the dome opening up and y'all leaving trying to get off this mud? Oh, that's diabolical. That's diabolical, man. Hey, we gonna make it, y'all. Don't worry.
Pressurize, expanding the atmosphere into instant fog and mist, causing a temporary shortage of oxygen and rupturing eardrums and creating a spiraling wind that will grow into a world storm. The downdraft of that world storm will pull supercooled air from the upper atmosphere down around the Arctic Circle, instantly freezing all it touches into frozen statues of ice. Everything that was floating will be sucked up into the storm towards the opening above the North Pole. Bodies of water that are not sucked out through the opening in the sky will freeze into massive chunks of hail as large as boulders waiting to fall back to the ground, and water that isn't frozen will be polluted by the dust and debris of the storm, giving it a blood-like color. waiting to rain back down onto this world. The Earth will grow in size, causing worldwide earthquakes that will turn much of the soil into mud through liquefaction. With the electromagnetic force field temporarily down, the plasma that spirals around our world will enter into our atmosphere, looking for attractive places to ground itself. The more powerful plasma streams will carve out canyons and tug at the salty, mud-covered ground, creating mountains in short time. Many centers of civilization will sink into the mud, while others will be petrified instantly. Otherworldly creatures and beings that I call phantazoids will enter into our world. The influx of plasma will possess some of the living, reanimate the dead, and bring life to electronics, all of which will submit to its objective, to seek out and remove those with the old frequency signature until the plasma is cut off from its source. With the magnetic field down, megatons of oxygen, nitrogen, and other gases will be released from within, rushing up through the cave systems of the world and ionize, erupting from the surface in pillars and columns of bluish light, life-giving cold plasmas which revitalize the body, eradicate disease, and amplify the ambient electrical charge in the atmosphere. The fountain of youth. The direction of light will reverse, flowing upward, revealing the true nature of our cosmic surroundings. Light will not come from a focal point called the sun, but from the sky itself, and will be various shades of purple, red, orange, and green, depending on one's proximity to the North Pole. The electromagnetic force field will surround our world once again, repelling the rivers of plasma and cutting them off from their source. Our world will be inundated with plasma. Atmospheric pressure will begin to stabilize, allowing leftover floating debris to fall back down to the ground. Meanwhile, objects that crossed the upper atmosphere force boundary will fall upward to their barrier above. Steampunk survivors will sift through the piles of junk that fall to the ground, scavengers of old world artifacts, looking for clues to their past and trying to reverse engineer or repurpose leftover technology. The world will be energized with life by the sudden influx of plasma, which will alchemically create an abundance of oxygen and other elements that will promote extended lifespans. The strong electromagnetic connection between all life forms will promote peace and enable psychic abilities amongst the survivors. Plants, animals, and people, and electronics will be able to communicate with one another. Because of this, the muscles of many survivors will seem strengthened as the weakened electromagnetic force, once called gravity, lessens the weight of everything. These conditions and less pressure on the surface will allow for gigantic growth of all life born into the new world. When those conditions begin to change, life will shrink in size over time once more. Survivors emerging from the earth will carve images of the apocalypse into the rock as a reminder to future generations who will eventually forget all about these events. Small groups will retain the knowledge. One group will guard the secrets of the eye in the sky, passing it along down their generations to empower their lineage. The other group will share their memories but will not be believed. Because they will be infiltrated by the other group, they will develop tests for outsiders to pass, to prove their intentions selfless, wise, and loving. One group will hide in plain sight, slowly manipulating the amnesia-induced world. The other will go unnoticed, becoming reclusive and waiting for the seekers of truth to find them. Pockets of lower frequency survivors will turn to cannibalism before the world's plant life begins to regrow. Phantazoids will fight for their survival, or hide from the natives of their strange new world, only to become mythic and legendary creatures, the fantastic beasts and monsters of old.
Listen to this.
People are oblivious. 10-minute video. God damn. Like,
They
what the
only see
hell?
what they want to see. Imprisoned by their mind's restriction.
Imprisoned by the Matrix. It's the Matrix.
And all they have to do is shift their perspective.
Shift their perspective.
To see the full scope of things.
The Albert Einstein? Slip it out. That man said it, boy. No, not celebrities who discovered Scott X points around the Earth and also around the Sun. These are naturally occurring portals that open and close every single day. So what the fuck going on? It's that Stranger Things type shit. It's that Stranger Things shit, fool. It's that Stranger Things type shit. This what CERN on. CERN is on that Stranger Things type shit, fool. Do your homework. On them making a TV show out of CERN. Fuck you talking about. They don't get this shit out their ass, fool.
You talking about these damn portals, huh?
Hollow.
Before it gets to this, do y'all remember when we did that episode with the KGB agent when he was doing an interview and he was talking about Putin's meeting with the quote unquote Anunnaki, right? And he was like, how do they get to point A to point B? And they keep talking about these damn portals. This video is gonna get more and more into that. And when I don't know, it's something
Louis,
about it that made the hair on the back of my neck stand up. You know what I'm saying?
I might want to hear that.
It's something about it.
Stop, bro.
I've had dreams about portals before. Let me know if y'all have that. If y'all ever had that, it could have just been a dream, but sometimes it feels too real. Entering and exiting portals. I don't know. Let me know.
So every planetary object is hollow, right?
All hollow. Well, the sun's definitely hollow because I studied the sun for 4 years straight.
This is a question.
And it's obviously hollow. Okay. And the solar, the sunspots are holes that allow you to see inside.
Really?
Yeah. It's dark inside. The sun is well understood in radio physics and studying the ionosphere and sunspots and all that stuff that the sun does not operate by fusion. They do not know how the sun operates. The fusion only comes out of the arcs because of the current density. That's where the hydrogen fusion occurs.
I ain't gonna lie. Of course they don't know how the sun works because they're telling us that we can't even make it to the damn moon. Which one is further, the moon or the sun? And then they want to convince us that they know everything about the damn sun, and we can't even get back to the moon. Who the hell they think they be talking to? That shit would be making me upset. Because they think just because most of us don't articulate with these scientific words like they do means that we can't understand what the hell is going on. That's the misnomer about all of this shit. Is that we can tell when now especially that you're leading us astray. We've lived our lives of being told lies. All of us. They even perpetuate different points of racism and different little microcosms, different little micro groups for us to be divided. The LGBTQ, all of these other different things. See, me, I don't hate none of y'all. I just don't fuck with the people that don't like me. If you don't like me because of the color of my skin, then I can care less about you. Go jump off a bridge. I don't care. That's just real talk. But if you're vibrating with that good frequency, and when you just don't care about what everybody else is doing with their life, you minding your damn business. That's who I rock with. That's my people. Smash that like button if y'all one of them, man. That's crazy, man. They be talking to us like we retarded.
In the actual arcs between the flares, the sun itself is not a fusion device.
The fusion is in the effect of
it's a converter. Yeah, the sun is a converter from another dimensionality into this dimensionality, and obviously if you can't see it in outer space, the conversion's not complete until it hits the Earth's atmosphere or other physical object, and then it finally converts to electromagnetic light.
When it hits the ozone layer, it does.
Well, the Earth's envelope.
The Earth's envelope.
Yeah, its envelope is undefined. Yeah, but you have to get in the Wilhelm Reich about that. Like we were talking about how you can't see the stars anymore.
Yeah. So the sun, would you say, makes its quote-unquote energy through some electrical etheric process?
Yeah, because of its voltage, its position.
Would you call it some kind of etheric lamp? A lantern?
Yeah, it's like a giant Tesla lamp.
You know, the converter. The sun is a converter.
Yeah. It's not burning anything.
So it's an etheric electrical
converter.
And
it's converting from primary force to secondary force.
And the conversion is complete once it hits the upper atmosphere.
Yeah, then once the emission interacts with physical matter, then it reverts to its reduced form, the waste product, which is heat and light and mechanical activity. But it doesn't start off like that, and its origin is undefined because it comes from what people like to say another dimension, counter space.
Sunspots are holes inside.
Holes in the hollow sun. There's a photosphere that generates the light, and it's contiguous. It's not contiguous. It's little things that move around.
Contiguous.
Yeah. It's an arrangement with little glowing spots, and it's dark in between. It's a veil. And that's where the illumination of the sun originates, is in that veil. It doesn't come from the inside. There's no nuclear furnace in the middle. There's none of that shit, and that's understood. When I studied this stuff at Sonoma State, that's understood. But they have to continue this popular image that the sun is a... Another thing to think about, did y'all ever see that? Y'all remember that video where the spacecraft is going to the sun and it looked like it's refueling and then taking off, right?
So think about that. If the sun is hot, it burnt that damn ship up. Ain't nothing going to withstand that. We have no material that can stand that type of heat. But if the earth is not hot, y'all got to understand. And then look, let's go a little step further. It's like a microwave, right? The microwave, when you touch inside the microwave what? It's not hot. What did they say come from the sun? Microwaves, plasma, all that other stuff. It heats up objects. It doesn't heat the space around it. So that's why the space is quote unquote cold, maybe. That's why it get colder when you go up there, and it doesn't get hotter the closer you get to the sun. That's because it heats up objects that it's in a certain radius of. Makes more sense, right? Shit is interesting.
Hey everybody, Walton Goggins here. Starting a business is never easy, but with GoDaddy Arrow, that endeavor is about to become a whole lot easier.
Hey man, you got this.
Create a website that looks like you know what you're doing, even if you don't know what you're doing, because you're using a website that developed a tool that knows exactly what it's doing. It helps.
Here's some key information about the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus to the human body is what the sun is to the solar system. Just like in the solar system, in the body, the solar plexus, meaning sun network, is the source and creator of light and life. In the middle of the digestive system, it transforms matter into energy. The solar plexus is two bundles of nerves that intersect in the center of your abdomen. The element of the solar plexus is fire. We receive fire in the form of heat directly from sunlight, and we also get it from foods that absorb sunlight. It's this fire that activates samana, which is one of 5 prana or life force energies. This life force energy controls digestion, metabolism, and nourishment. The solar plexus generates your aura. It creates an energy that envelops your whole body. When your solar plexus is functioning properly, you're going to feel like you have a lot of energy, and people are going to become magnetized. They're going to become attracted to your aura. Anyone you interact with will experience a pleasant sensation. Physically, mentally, and environmentally, an improperly functioning solar plexus is the root of all illness. The more you let your light shine, aka radiate energy, the more you shall rapidly be allowed to transmute any condition in your life into something more positive and desirable. Your solar plexus is the subconscious mind. We're definitely going to talk more on it. In the meantime, share this with someone, follow me, and comment what chakra you want me to talk about next.
Our sun is not just a big ball of fire. Our sun is actually an intelligent portal that can connect to higher dimensions in this density. Now you see, the sun creates plasma, the same type of plasma that runs through your blood that keeps you alive. The sun creates neutrinos. Neutrinos are invisible particles that come from the sun in heated conducted state that can actually take conscious form. And when it hits your skin and your cells, it interacts with your skin and its cells, and it can actually tell what kind of person you are, whether to advance your body, your DNA, or whether to make it sick based off of the choices that you have made in dark and light. People are seeing these solar flares and don't know what to think of them. The sun is reacting as a defense mechanism to the Earth. As the Earth heats up and the sun heats up, the sun will melt away all frozen stagnation. The crystalline frozen water around the firmament, the frozen water in Antarctica, all these land masses that have risen over the generations that weren't supposed to be here due to the freezing of the ice and the imbalance of the polarities, everything is about to heat up again and return to its natural state. All the ice, all the land masses that have been exposed because of the frozen ice will sink again and new land masses will rise. The sun is working as a transmitter, a holy transmitter, where right now in the conscious state of the universe that we're in, everything is becoming more conscious, from the insects to your pets, even to the human mind. In the invisible world, which was untouchable before, is starting to be seen. A lot of you will notice sometimes when you take pictures in bright sunlight, you'll see a green, a blue aura around you. This is the sun identifying who you are in the universe. And the pictures actually catch in real time the sun analyzing your whole aura and body. Because the sun is not just a big bulb of light. It is a conscious,
That's deep right there, folks.
portal. And it is our only way to connect back to
Buckle for that
Oh
do-rag.
my god, my
that-
heart is
that
beating
bandana.
so fast. I'm gonna read some of the declassified CIA papers that had to do with plasma, which is my favorite topic. You guys literally listen to this. I'm gonna read it real time with you. Okay, bioenergetics, modern reversal of ancient concept. This kind of is already giving the vibes of ancient mythology and plasma, which I talk about in all my videos. For those of you that don't know, I believe that plasma, the fourth state of matter, is intelligent. It is magic. Just to sum it up, that we're all made out of it. Everything is made out of it. Things arise from it and go back to it. Our soul is made out of it. It's the female god. Male god is consciousness. They work together to experience. This is how consciousness experiences itself by the use of plasma. It has a lot to do with Mary Magdalene, Inanna, a bunch of other goddesses. Okay, let me go back to this. Oh, and the most important part about plasma is that once you know what this substance is, you'll start to have your own relationship with it and discover your own inner power and listen to your own inner voice. I'll make another video on that, but it's so important because this literally empowers you as an individual. Okay, I'm gonna go through a couple papers. So this one is about bioenergetics. Look it up if you haven't heard of it, really cool. This one basically just talks about how plasma shapeshifts into solid, liquid, and gas. And also how the Tao, which I think is plasma, and Lao Tzu predicted the theory of relativity. There's a way more important one I'm gonna get to now. For all of you asking about blood plasma, dehydration of blood plasma is carried out by the bifilization method. The dehydration of plasma is in a congealed state. It's used for
Ooh, that's me. I'm moving the mouse.
bifilization of blank construction. Of what construction? The nanometers for measuring the vacuum are the Pirani and Knudsen types. What? It talks about being collected throughout the country. The major donors are recruited from young people. Wait, what? I feel like I should not
and y'all be going to them plasma centers
Okay,
getting
if you
$100.
want to do a
Fucking
deep
tell me
dive
about.
on this,
I
go
ain't never
ahead.
did that
I'm
shit in
not
my
getting
life,
into
boy.
this
I ain't
one.
never donated plasma
Wait,
in
I'm
my
kind of
motherfucking
freaking.
life.
I had to
Crazy
do
as
a
hell.
little deep dive.
Hey, bro.
I wish I
Hold on.
started the
No,
video
cut
with
the
this,
camera
but
on.
I'm not gonna start
I
over.
ain't never
For all
donated
you
plasma
loyal
in my
people,
life,
you're
boy.
gonna
You
find out
crazy
this
as
awesome
hell. Fuck you talking about,
stuff.
boy. Stop playing
So I
with me,
looked
boy.
up
I'll go hustle a
biophilization.
pack before I
The
got
closest I got was this, which is
Put a needle
very
in my arm,
interesting,
talking
and I'll
about,
tell
yeah,
you
y'all can have
why.
this.
Biophilia hypothesis suggests that humans possess an innate tendency to see connections with nature and other forms of life. I'm freaking out right now.
That's why y'all remember the agenda to separate us from nature. Come on, man. They trying to separate us from it's really natural. They're really trying to separate us from nature, connecting.
This might sound insane, but I literally am hypothesizing right now that something with our blood plasma has to do with maybe connecting to nature's intelligence or these plasma beings I talk about.
Just like Avatar, what were they doing? Connecting directly to nature. They even can place you and manifest your consciousness into another body from connecting to what? Nature. We were already able to do all of these things. All of the technology is based off of what? Our body parts, y'all. Real talk, even instruments. Come on, man.
Interdimensional aliens, beings, how to connect.
They want to replicate us and get rid of us.
Connect with them has to do with our blood.
Got it in the pot,
And why
bro.
I'm
Cook.
literally having a heart
Cut it
attack
out.
is because I wrote a whole movie about this that I have not made yet. And the secret, I'm just going to give it away, but the secret in the movie, I don't know if I should give this away. I'll delete the video if I make the movie or when I make the movie. But the secret to communicating with these plasma beings in my movie is through our blood. I'm freaking out. I know this might be a stretch, but I feel like you guys, you loyal people, you plasma people, you get truth. And this is interesting. I also looked up Knudsen, which is a transport process of some kind of gas. Obviously, plasma is kind of like gas, but not really. It's also a dimensionless number. This is really making me think they're trying to communicate with other dimensions. I'm having a heart attack. And then I looked up the Pirani word, because it said Pirani types. And it had to do with pressure and vacuum systems. No idea what this has to do with anything. But once again, maybe it's they put the blood in to communicate with these interdimensional aliens. I don't friggin' know. I know this might be a stretch, but seriously, if these people, if the government or whoever has been, or private people have been researching this for years, and I really want to research it, connecting with interdimensional beings, like, this could be how they do it. They've had years to think about it. I'm gonna look more into this and deep dive a whole video about this. I'm freaking.
Do what you gotta do,
You know what?
shorty.
I'm ending this video. I'm ending the video. I'm too freaked out.
We're gonna tune in to part 2.
I will be back.
For the last 3 to 4.
That was like an interesting video, but time is up for Joel G. If you're interested, you want to keep watching, check out the channel, folks. I might show the rest of that. But right now, we finna tune in and what perk you got to do. Come on now. We're going to watch about 10 minutes. We're going to see what's going on. About 10 minutes, folks. Let's see what she got to share. It might be the same videos, might be different. Let's see, folks.
Mind-blowing videos from all around the world sent in by you all that's going to make us rethink life. Thank you, Titan Slayer, for the next couple of videos I'm about to show.
So what do you notice right away when you first look at this? I'll tell you what I noticed.
Like this, bro. Stop playing with me, folks. Hold on, bro. My bad.
I see absolute chaos, intentional chaos. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but they showed the whole world as a soccer ball being kicked by this guy right here. This is suggesting that the world is like a ball to be played with.
Basically.
And the direction of the ball is not determined by natural forces, and it's manipulated by deliberate actions and powerful entities. Global powers do not cradle the planet, they kick it. These two men fighting right here, red versus blue, this is a sign of division. I mean, it's all red and blue to illustrate intentional divide. Right here, there's a controller connected to a brain. And this is to be taken literally, that you are being controlled.
Wow.
Notice how the controller is directly above Trump. And it was 250 years ago that we signed the Declaration of Independence. And you notice how they completely blocked off the flag too. And you notice how there's half red, half blue pills all over the place? Two separate sides of the same pill. It doesn't matter if you choose red or blue, it's the same. Even if you think you're choosing the red pill, it's a controlled awakening. Listening to mainstream opposition is a controlled environment that was created for you. Now I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that this is Erica Kirk wearing red. Now this is a gavel, and the thing that it hits is broken. This is a sign that the justice system is broken. And notice right here how money is simply crumbling. And now why would they be shooting at something that symbolizes freedom in the Declaration of Independence? And we'll probably see some kind of
in this picture
sometime soon for God knows what. Now there's a lot more I could talk about here, like what the symbol on this sail means. But I'll just end it here and let me know what you guys noticed about it.
I want to know what y'all get from this picture, because it's so much in here.
Versace draws, fuck that food. That's what it look like to me.
And I know y'all be on it. Break down for me in the comment section below, if you don't mind, all the stuff that you see in this picture. Because I ain't gonna lie, he broke down some stuff, but I know y'all break down even more because y'all be on it.
I'm going to say something controversial. Of course I am. We're 4 days into 2026. What else would I be doing? Celebrating my 29th birthday? No, we're bombing Venezuela, Nigeria, and everybody else that got something we want. So I'm going to say something controversial. Your cognitive dissonance will deactivate your critical thinking the moment that you feel triggered. I would say I'm not trying to offend you, but offense can often be a catalyst for change. So if you find yourself upset, just self-reflect. We can't change anything if we're only outraged in 7-second intervals. We're not angry enough. We don't have the attention span to be. Some of y'all have your finger hovering over that 2x marker right now, just in case I'm not talking at a speed fast enough for your brain.
Ooh.
Having to shorten a 90-second video to 45 seconds is not normal.
No, it's
a sign that your brain is dying. Currently, I have about 3 or 4 videos from 2022, 2023, 2024 that are going viral right now. Thought it was because the FYP got the other day. Y'all were seeing old content. Turns out y'all just realized I'm a predictionist. I don't push that content because A, I've seen what happens when people are publicly wrong, and B, spiritual TikTok told me I was fear-mongering. Now y'all are seeing those videos and you're like, Jasmine, this is that you were talking about. One of those videos is one of my most viral videos actually, and it's me talking about how they pushed 7-second content on this app to shorten the attention span. Dependent you are on the stimulant raises the likelihood of you entertaining content that immediately feeds that fix. Pushing content that requires at least 2 brain cells for you to rub together to be able to comprehend to the bottom of the barrel, because social injustice doesn't make you feel good. Inequality makes you sad. But that 7-second fever dream that didn't make any sense made you giggle. If you don't have 2 minutes to become informed, you don't have 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months to become structured and organized, because that's what revolution requires, is some sort of system. And if you won't take that amount of time, then that means it only took 7 seconds to make you a liability not only to yourself, but to the rest of us. Ooh. I'm realizing people are waiting for revolution to be a soundbite that they hear on TikTok to use as everyday slang. It's just something they're going to register in their directory of vocal stimming. It is not something we can keep having a conversation about. Like, I don't even know if me making this video even makes sense. It's probably counterproductive to the point that I'm even trying to make right now, but I don't want to be Aaron Bushnell, and some of y'all are going to take that wrong, but he's self-immolated in front of the U.S. Embassy. We've already had the people that have done something, because everybody's waiting for somebody to do something. Some people already have, and this is how we honor them.
Everything that's going on in Venezuela versus the United States, it has nothing to do with oil. But what I'm about to say, a lot of you guys are going to disagree. Listen, I'm not Democratic, I'm not MAGA, I'm not Republican. I don't even support anything political, but I will say this. Anyone who tries going against Trump, anyone who tries going against the United States, you will lose. It's prophecy. In the name of Yahweh, in the name of... I don't wish any country losing their people. I don't wish any country losing their president, but this is prophecy. Just read it. It's in your Bible. If you go to St. Louis, there's an ark, right? Some people think that's just a monument, but did you guys know all of this is not about oil, it's about the Stargate. Stay with me now. The Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is a code, it's a story. The war between Venezuela and the United States is spiritual and energetic. Venezuela is a dragon nation, a spiritual stronghold with deep access to hidden portals, natural energy, ancestral powers. The rivers and mountains and ancient sites in Venezuela hold spiritual frequency, and that's what the enemy wants. And the United States is the current global controller, a system designed to manipulate and harvest nations through economics, war, and politics. This isn't about oil reserves in the pipeline. This is spiritual. So when you see the United States over Venezuela capturing the president of Venezuela, all that's a script. It's an act. None of it is real. Right. It's not a fight over material resources. It's a fight over spiritual authority. The United States wants to control the land of Venezuela because it's powerful, not over material resources.
I consider myself to be one of those people that have an advantage in this world. I have a pretty high IQ. I kind of remember everything, like pretty much everything stuff. Visually, hearing, I don't forget it. The other night, some kid goes, "Hey, what's your thoughts on that? Pretty good price inside of this grocery store." And I said, "Do you want to learn?" And he was an intriguing young college kid, and he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I go, "How much time do you have?" I was in there shopping an order. The kid was like, "I got a few minutes." And I go, "You want a few minutes or you want a whole tour of the store?" He goes, "I want the whole tour." I spent the last 6 years studying every single product that goes onto our bodies. I can tell you how many lawsuits, everything else. I am crazy when it comes. There's a reason why I buy my own cows and my own. I don't know. You see this outfit? You like it? Good. I've been wearing it every single day for probably the last week. There's a reason why, I don't change clothes. I wash my stuff. I no longer stink at all. You understand? Once you get the chemicals and all the out of your bodies, you don't smell. I mean, don't get me wrong. After about 7 days, it's gonna pamper up a little bit, but I'm not lying because I tested things. I drained myself out of all the. I consider myself pretty healthy for once in my life. And that kid looked at me like this. I go, "You think I'm lying? Do you look up anything that I just said to him? Any lawsuits, what it's banned in, what's this, what's that?" I went through and listed every single chemical, by product by product. That kid was just sitting there like this by the end of it. I go, "Have fun shopping." And I do this for a living. I actually sometimes even message people and be like, I don't mind grabbing this for you, but I think you need to look somewhere else. I feel like that's my purpose in life now, is trying to educate people on what's going in and out of their bodies, because as a former healthcare professional, somebody that was at the top of the top, I'm telling you that right now, the numbers, pretty smart, man. They're not in our favor in any category you want to look at, but that's all by design. And there's nobody that's going to come to your rescue. You understand? Your kid gets sick and blah, blah, blah. That's by design. Kids now are getting 20s. How long are we going to be dumb? How long are we going to be dumb before we get wise enough to start figuring this shit out? Between the medicine, the food, and the water, that is your big.
That's why you can't judge people by how they look, folks. Cause he look like he do dope.
Trust me, I was the same person.
But he talking
plus
some
bills
shit.
And drunk and alcohol.
They ain't gonna hold you.
And everything in between. So
that's why you can't judge a book by its cover. Real homework.
Really don't like human beings, right? Because people don't see what we see. Being a spiritual person is not easy. And I didn't sign up for but it's just in me. But being spiritual will have people looking at you crazy because we see things that other people don't get a chance to see or supposed to see. And y'all really don't have no idea what spiritual people really see. And only spiritual people will understand what I'm saying. But this the problem right here. When you spiritual, you can't talk to nobody because every time you talk to somebody, they think you crazy. They think something wrong with you. Being spiritual, I feel like everything is deja vu. We see before it happened. Then soon it happened, it's like it's normal to us. Like we already seen it. And I know I'm not the only one. You ever seen that show Death So Raven when she stare, then she go inside the future and see what's in the future and what's finna happen? That's how we see. And I just know I'm not tripping. I know I ain't tripping. I can't be the only one that's out there that's spiritual, that feel the same way I feel. Or look at life the same way I look at life. Hey, being spiritual, we not allowed to talk to other people that's not spiritual about our problems. Because y'all wouldn't understand. A lot of y'all live by the book, right? Which is cool, but we don't. You know what? Never mind. Spiritual people really don't.
It's a gift and a curse. My favorite quote that I've seen, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're not human beings have a spiritual experience. No, we're spiritual beings sent down from the Shaman to the Rets having a human experience because we are solutions to a problem. So yes, what we say is gonna sound like gibberish. Yes, what we talk about, people gonna think we crazy. For example, we can't even watch movies movies and TV shows. We watch it with the Ruaku, aka spiritual eye. We're trying to see the message that they're putting in these shows and movies. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like that for a long time. My mom, shout out to my mom, she would always watch movies and be like, oh, this is what they're saying, that she would always somehow connect it to the Bible. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Can you just watch the movie regular? Now I understand, because now I'm watching with a Ruaku eye. I'm like, okay, what are y'all doing? What are y'all saying? What are y'all trying to portray? What are y'all trying to, what is the narrative here? What are you guys trying to push out? You have to look at everything. And not just movies and TV shows. I'm just using that as an example. But it's everything that the world is doing, because it is a spiritual warfare. We battle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. It is the principalities behind these people that is doing stuff. That's why I want to find that picture. I've said it in a couple reactions back, but there was a picture of Yahuwah doing stuff in the unseen realm that we don't see. So I always thank Yahuwah for the unseen and the seen that he does, because it's a lot of stuff that just because we don't see it does not mean that it's not happening. The Ruaku realm is more stronger than the physical. The physical realm comes from the Ruaku realm. I'm saying that for a reason. But there is a picture and it's showing like the Malachim, aka angels, sitting here and just destroying all the stuff that was sent to destroy us, Ruakali. And we're being protected from that because of the angels that surround us.
Hey, what's up, America?
Oh, gosh,
we need to talk about data centers here in the United States, because data centers are starting to piss people the f off. And I think I speak for most of us when I say we don't want data centers anywhere near any human activity.
No.
Nor do we want data centers anywhere near a desert where there's already problems getting water. So as you know, data centers are being erected, giggity, all across the United States. And these data centers are being used to train AI to take your jobs, basically. But the problem with data centers is that they're utilizing all the
Amazon, y'all in trouble.
Everybody in the local area. On top of that, the residual is polluting the local area as well, and people are getting absolutely annoyed with the constant hum
Amazon
of a data center near their homes. Not to mention the data center is training robotics and AI to take your jobs in the near future. But there's now growing resentment with these data centers, both on Democrat and Republican sides, and people are pissed and they're starting to protest. The good thing is that Democrats and Republicans are getting together to protest data centers. We're seeing liberals and conservatives coming together to try to fight the data centers that everybody knows is going to pollute their land and take their jobs. This is a town hall in Texas. People are pissed off about the data centers. Here in the state I live in, Indiana, they're trying to put in 2 or 3, and they've been bigger than this. People come out in droves to fight, even having parade floats that protest data centers. Here's a data center that's been built right next to a neighborhood in Virginia. The residents say you hear nothing but a constant hum. And the local streams are running dry because the data centers are taking all the water. So these protests are starting to spread nationwide, and I totally support this. First of all, if you want data centers to train AI, that's fine, but I'm not very happy because you're going to be using this to train robotics to take our jobs. But the environmental impact is enough that it makes it almost not worth it. And I would argue that these data centers shouldn't be anywhere near any place that has any access to groundwater. As a matter of fact, I think only desalinized water should be able to be used coming from the ocean. That way it won't impact fresh groundwater. And even in that case, it's still harmful to the environment.
They were saying that locals are paying more for electricity due to data centers as well, and that if you're in the state of Virginia, so y'all can confirm or deny this, Virginia is adding a bunch of these, or at least they're planning to.
If it's going to go anywhere or if anybody really cares. But so I don't know if dynamic pricing is a thing that has started already, has been a thing already, or like is still in the works of coming out, or if that is something they ever followed through with. But I'm going to be so for real with you that I think that that is something that is going on, and here's why. The other day, I got off work, and I went to the gym, and when I was done, I was like, I really got to get some groceries. I need to get like this, this, and this, and one of the things I needed to get was cat litter. I was going to make a Walmart order for pickup after that. I don't want to hear anything about, why are you still shopping at Walmart? The place that I live has 3 places to shop: Walmart, Kroger, and Safeway.
Oh, that sucks.
In terms of like groceries
That's horrible.
and stuff like that. Walmart is the cheapest. I don't have a lot of money, and the nearest other store I could go to is like 2 hours away, because that's the reality where some people live. So shut up about that before, or scroll. I don't really give a shit. Anyway, so I start placing my order online. I go to get cat litter. I'm getting the Arm & Hammer slide, and I'm getting the small one. I'm getting 2 of them, one for each of my litter boxes, and they are $12.42 each. And so a total for that is like $24.
Some change.
I go to do the pickup time. Pickup time is like 9 p.m. I'm not doing that. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just go to the store, raid the store at like 6 p.m. on a Friday and just go get it myself. Now, the idea behind dynamic pricing is that they know who you are. They know when you're at the store. They follow you around the store, and the prices change depending on where you're at and what you're looking at, right? And a lot of that is tied also to like the Walmart app. So if you do like delivery or pickup or something like that, then it changes like the price depending on you and your account and what it knows about you. But the other idea about it is that it also tracks you throughout the store, which I believe, quite frankly, because like I also do Spark from Walmart as well too, and I know that they track you through the store. Okay, so I'm getting my stuff. I get to the section where the cat litter is, and I'm gonna go pick up the cat litter that I want. I look at the pricing, and I'm extremely confused.
Was it up or down?
Okay, here's a cat litter. This is the small one right here, the 14-pound one. Notice the price. It says $29 on it. Here's the exact same size, but like a slightly different brand, $12.42. This one over here was also $12.42, and there was another one to the side that was $12.42. You see this 38-pound one underneath it? That was $22. Guess which one of these was still in my cart on Walmart.com in the open tab I went to Walmart? It was this one, priced at $29 each. When online, it was $12.42 each. And literally the bigger sizes were $7 less than it. And the other ones that were all like the same 14-pound size, same Arm & Hammer brand, were all $12.42 each, except for the one that was still in my cart.
I'm about to say,
Here's
did
the proof
he
of it's
screenshot?
in my cart. I know you're looking at it and you're saying, well, that's $24.82. Yes, because I bought
Because he
2
got
of them,
2.
Or I was trying to buy 2 of them, right? So, and it says right there, too,
That's
$12.42
wild.
each. This is the one that was in my cart.
I'm glad he
mind you.
screenshot it.
This is how much it was priced when I got over to the tag, the electronic tag. Weird that the one that was in my cart is priced double and then some.
Nope.
But the ones that are the same size and same brand, just not that kind, are priced at their normal price. I'm just saying, it's weird.
All right, guys, it's been a minute since I've dropped a KOSA update, and I'm going to tell you guys this is not looking good. KOSA is a bill that has 18 other bills rolled into it, and it is designed to censor our social medias, okay? This will affect you if you're political or not political. Please pay attention. This is deeply important. This is Satan himself talking on it, okay? Listen.
We talked about the woke Reich, and he said, I call it the woke Reich. That's a brilliant observation. The woke Reich, because these people, you know, they're not any different from the woke left. I mean, they're insane. They're delusional.
Are they?
But they're actually meeting.
Are they saying some stuff?
And what we have to do is we have to secure that part of the base of our support in the United States. That is being challenged systematically. A lot of this is done with money. Money of NGOs, vast. Money of governments, vaster. Okay? We have to fight back. How do we fight back? Our influencers. I think you should also talk to them if you have a chance. To that community, they're very important. And secondly, we're going to have to use the tools of battle. You know, the weapons change over time. You can't fight today with swords. That doesn't work very well.
This man at an airport
You can't
filming.
fight with cavalry. That doesn't work very well.
Trying to get the
And you have
information out
these
there,
new
girl.
things, you know, like drones, things like that. I won't get into that.
You don't know
But
what
we
his
have to fight
lifestyle
with the
is.
weapons that apply to the battle.
You probably thought about the content.
And
And
the
the
most
bathroom
important
real
is
quick.
social
Let me
media.
make this video real quick.
And the most important purchase that is
Folks
going
on
on
his way
right
to
now
goddamn
is
Dubai.
class.
He probably on his way to a goddamn army base.
TikTok, number one.
They knew that
And I
answer.
hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one? That's most important. X. That's
I
very
wouldn't have
good.
guessed X.
So as you hear, they're talking about Elon and him buying X. That's deeply important to this
That makes
timeline
so
because
much
now we've
sense.
seen how these bots and these accounts are being controlled. We've learned
That makes
already
sense.
that many of the MAGA bots that were on TikTok were from other countries. This is deeply important.
Remember TikTok was like down for like
Yeah. Perky. I tried to point at it. Perky. Put the mouse on it. Perky. Well, man. Subscribe, man. Hit the like button, bro. Stop playing, bro. Check out the video. My boy called me Ken Fo. I told you, I got him lined up for you, folks. It's cracking, folks. Look. Call me Ken Fo. So this Nickelodeon star sacrificing a hit run. A hit and run at 33. Who is it? Kiana Underwood? What's she playing, folks? Because I watched Nickelodeon growing up. Let's get into it, folks. Come on, call me Ken Fo from Detroit. Midwest, stand up. Stop playing, bro.
Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about Nickelodeon child actress Kiana Underwood. Now, it came out January 16th that Kiana was a hit and run victim, right?
Oh, man.
At the age of 33. At the age of 33, she gets hit by 2 cars in Brooklyn, right? And they actually got
You
the
know,
video.
33 is the highest level
So
of
we gonna
masonry.
look at this real
Come on,
quick.
man. Do your homework. Stop playing.
We have one of her cast members,
33 is the
Angelic,
highest level of masonry.
by the name of Angelic,
A lot
right?
of people
Speaking
lose their life
on,
at the age 33.
because
Or
she was
32.
actually
Do your homework.
homeless at the time of her death, right?
Party in 2005.
After giving her a hug, I said, you know what? I'm passing the torch to you.
Angelic.
And she was just so happy.
But in recent years, Underwood struggled with homelessness, police say. Bates raised concerns about Underwood in 2023, pleading for help on Instagram.
She's one of us, and she needs help, but she's not getting it.
Knowing now what happened to Kiana and that you did speak up about this, how do you feel today?
Horrible. Everything that's happening right now, I pretty much predicted. I said, you know, are people going to wait till it's too late to, you know, that she's gone or she's in jail?
The gruesome hit and run that killed Underwood
All right,
early
watch
Friday
this.
morning in Brownsville, Brooklyn,
Kinfolk,
was
man, cook
captured
up,
on
folks.
surveillance.
Okay, this her right here, but I want you to
man.
watch.
Cook up.
Watch.
Cook up, folks. Cook up. 'Cause I'm tired of this shit.
So we got these cars right here.
Okay.
Going this way.
Okay.
We got these cars right here going this way. We can tell by the way these cars are parked that the direction of traffic on this lane right here, this lane is going that way, right?
Okay.
Now we see on the other side. This is
Yeah.
not a one-way street because we see this big truck. It look like a big garbage truck. It look like this garbage truck is about to turn in this lane right here. In this lane right here. So this opposite lane is going the other way. So this is a two-way street.
Do your homework on 643 being 13 with the 3 being a 6, and then you got 6, and then you got 2 6, so it's saying 666 up here. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework, folks. On the 2-6, being 2 6s. Hold on, folks. You gotta study numerology. It just hit my head, folks. Hold on. Cause you can't see me pointing at the screen because it's right on my head. I'm gonna put the mouse right here, folks. 2 6. 2 6. Boom. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3. Or you could do, it's 10. Hold on. You could do 10 plus 3. Yeah. 13 with another 3. 16. 6 and 1. 6 times 1 is 6. That bitch say 666 on the timestamp. Do your motherfucking homework, bro.
So we see this truck turn, right? We see this truck turn. We see this truck turn in that lane right there. Okay. So watch Kiana cross the street. Watch Kiana cross. Hold on, what the time?
Let me pay attention, folks.
42, 642, 58. She over here.
But when you started it, you saw what I said with the timestamp was, though, right? 666, bro. Come on now. When you first bought the video up, gang, when it started, they made sure the timestamp said 666. Come on, kinfolk. You got information, I got information. But it's like, I got to watch your videos to see it from another perspective. You feel me, folks? Come on, man. Midwest, stand up, bro. I'm rocking with you, folks. Come on. What happened? All right, that's Shorty right there.
643.
Okay.
Would cross the street.
She crossing the street.
643. 640. Okay. What happened? Let me see.
But then why did it skip to like 15 seconds?
You know why?
So it took her 15 seconds to go from here to here?
No, folks.
Look at the timestamp on the surveillance.
No.
So you see a 6:43 a.m.
Video. Underwood crossed the
street. She crosses the street at 6:43:06 a.m.
Okay.
Again.
Then the footage, then it switches, right? And then about 15 seconds later, she's still crossing the street.
Do your homework on
She's still crossing the street. She right there 15 seconds later.
Footage.
And then another car coming down the wrong side of the street.
Do your homework on tampering with footage.
Because we just established that lane is cars coming the other way. So we got a car going that way.
I can tell that, boy.
And was
run her over and keep going.
Neither driver stopped, and no arrests have been made.
At the age of 33, this goes down, right? So without further ado, man, we gonna tap right in.
Break it down, folks.
With this situation,
break it down. How you supposed to break?
And I already had
break
some
this
stuff
shit down
yesterday. Looking at this situation last night.
Break the shit down, folks. Stop playing with them, folks. Come on now. They ain't woke. They don't know what's going on, folks.
This video, I'm gonna remake
the people,
Car by Tate Craig. I have
we
never heard it.
You,
Let's
folks.
see what. In this
Rollo,
video,
can you stop snoring, bro, please?
I'm gonna remake Sports Car by Tate Craig. I have never heard it. Let's see what happens. I'm using co-producer by Output for this. It's basically a much better way to find like really targeted.
His soul, man. He made me the man who I am today. We had part of
So we have Nickelodeon star Kiana Underwood killed in a Brooklyn hit and run. And she was 33, right? She was 33 years old. So looking at the span of her life, right? We get 33 years and 7 weeks. Now in masonry, this will be a perfect lifespan.
7
now,
is the number of completion.
She was born November 28th, 1992. Let's pull up that birthday so y'all can see it.
I think 9.
November 28th, 1992. She died January 16th, 2026. So that's a span of 33 years and exactly 7 weeks.
16226.
Right? She was born on 33-day numerology. She was born on a leap year. So the year that she was born, November 28th, was the 333rd day of the year, and it left 33 days left, right? Because it was 366 days of the year that she was born. So she was born on a daily on the 333rd day of the year, which left 33 days left, and she died at the age of 33. She was even born on 33-day numerology.
Folks got gumbo on the
So
stove.
the span,
Folks
33 years and 7.
Folks got gumbo on the stove. Do your homework. Folk, Kenfo, you going crazy. He got gumbo on the stove. You ready for a plate, folk? You ready for a bowl? Make sure you got some rice. What you talking about?
Weeks. Jesus died at the age of 33. God's number for perfection is the number 7.
There you go. Okay.
Even in masonry,
perfection.
Right?
I thought it was completion. Okay, perfection.
Even in masonry. Masonry, we know that 33 is the highest degree of Scottish Rite Freemasonry.
I just told y'all this.
And in the Masonic compass, they put that G, right? They use that G, that letter G.
My grandfather had one of them on the back of his car.
Which is the 7th letter of the alphabet.
Back then.
Right? So we got 33 masonry, and then we
got
your homework
on knowledge. Fuck this up, boy.
G. God,
I ain't know nothing about that shit back then. My grandfather had one of them bitches.
In 7
smack
days,
dab in the middle of his
right? He
his
rested
car.
on the 7th day. So this seems to be a Jesuit ritual, right? One month and 19 days. Funny, today's January 19th, which is Martin Luther King Day today. 119. King James Bible.
Oh, you gotta cut it out.
Equals 119.
You just be hitting niggas with.
I believe her last name Underwood.
Come on, man.
Equals 119 as well.
I ain't ready for all this.
Equals 119. And mind you, she was in New York when she got hit. You know the reflection.
On the parallel?
9/11. She was in New York. She was in Brooklyn. She was in Brooklyn, NY. 119.
Got gumbo on
See
the
what I'm
stove,
saying?
folks. Stop
She
playing
was
my
in
bad
Brooklyn.
if I got loud. I got too happy, folks. He cooking, folks.
So we got this 119 connecting with the King James
gumbo,
Bible.
shrimp, crab legs, Italian sausage with rice.
There's 119
corn
right
and
here,
shit,
and I got a word bank
like a
that I was
seafood boy,
working
but it's
on
gumbo.
last night.
Come on,
you know, I
bro. You
always
ain't
got
never-
a word bank.
King Louis said it best,
Right,
folks.
and we got this
Get you some gumbo,
119
gang. Stop playing, folks.
synchronizing up with the King James Bible, which goes with the rest of the fact that she was 33 years old in 7 weeks. These are all biblical connections that's going on right now. And then the girl Angelic was the one that was talking about her.
Come on now.
See what I'm saying?
Cook up.
You see,
Cook
that's
up,
the one
Kenfo.
they send for the
He
interview.
going crazy,
It's
folks.
Angelic.
Oh, bro. He going crazy, folks. He going
So
crazy.
easy to become a
folks.
podcast.
Hey, I hope y'all taking this shit in with a grain of salt,
With
folks.
Riverside. You just need a
You know what I'm
concept
saying? Just
and a way to
open up your
record.
mind, G, because this shit right here.
Here's how it works.
Folks
First, go to
tapping in. If you ain't tapped in, I tapped in years ago. I'm just trying to share this shit with y'all, folks. I don't want to be fucking around, folks. That's why I had to take a step back, folks. Figure this shit out.
All right, continuing on. We got 49 days, like Skull and Bones, but I want to see what else we have in this word bank. Catholicism.
George Bush, you know.
Right, Skull and Bones.
You don't know nothing?
Because we're going to make it make
Skull and
sense.
Bones, bro.
We're going to make this
on
make
pirate
sense.
ships and shit shooting cannonballs.
We got
What the fuck?
125.
They put history in
Like
these
ritual
games, boy. Y'all
sacrifice.
think y'all just be playing a game? No.
125.
No. History in games and movies.
Let's
bro.
really get down to it, though, because she passed away 316 days before her next birthday. You know that 316, you know that scripture. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. So this scripture is about God.
Folk, can I get a plate of can I get a bowl of that gumbo, folk? Please, folk. I just want a plate, folk. I mean a bowl. Just give me half a bowl. I just need to taste it, folks. Just give me a little taste, a sample, folks. You know how Sam's Club be having the samples, folks. Give me a sample of that gumbo, Kim, folks. Cause you cooking too much, folks. I need a sample of that gumbo, folks. This shit crazy, folks. I ain't gonna hold you.
So loved the world that he gave his one and only son, Jesus Christ. Right? So this scripture is about Jesus Christ.
Do your homework, folks. See, that's why I be telling y'all. Let me use the mouse. That's why I be telling y'all about numerology, folks. You see this? John 3:16. 3, 1, 3, 6, 3 sixes. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. What you talking about? I ain't gotta explain it.
Right, and then this lady, this woman that just got killed in this hit and run, the span of her life, once again has a parallel to this Jesus figure. 33 years and 7 weeks.
It's way more going on in this world than your ass.
333rd day of the year with 33 days left. She get hit by 2 cars, and then a woman by the name of Angelic speaks on her behalf. So we got the number 316 that resonates with the scriptures. 316.
Cook up, gang.
We got 10 months and 12 days. That's 112.
Cook up, gang.
So we get that Catholicism again.
Uh-huh. We get
right?
all that.
Catholicism equals 112. And then there's that number 7. Iesus Hominum Salvator.
Who is that?
Equals 112 as well. And then there goes that 77 again. Right? Iesus Hominum Salvator.
Who the fuck is that?
Which in Latin translates to Jesus, Savior of mankind. Now, Iesus Hominum Salvator, this is the phrase that comes from the Jesuits. Right? IHS. That's the IHS that's in that logo.
I can't take it.
In the Jesuit logo.
It's too much, folks. Like
that's what the IHS stands for.
Gumbo, I can't.
So now we getting it's looking like a Jesuit
you
ritual.
Ever had some seasoned gumbo, folk? With well cooked rice?
And that's why. So is that why we had this person
you
going
ever
down
had
the
that,
wrong
folk?
side of the street and both of the cars?
I'm just saying, folk. You ever had fried green tomatoes with rice, folk? Yeah, folk, with bacon on the side.
What's this
with
15-second gap?
Folks cooking, folk.
What's this 15-second gap? Because she crossed the street at 6:43:06.
Okay, all right.
Then it does this little camera trick where it fades out.
Do your homework
and then 15 seconds later.
Do your homework.
So what? She was standing in the street for 15 seconds. I'm not understanding this little cut. This little cut that they got in the security footage.
I understand it clearly.
You see what I'm saying? That reminds me of, you know how YouTubers, you know how these YouTubers, some of these YouTubers be, you know, you don't never see that on none of my videos. You know how they cut, how they'll say something, then you see the camera cut, and then they say something else, and then they cut again. You see what I'm saying? When they probably make a mistake or something, they stutter or something. I don't cut none of that out though. But you know, they'll say a sentence and then it'll cut to something, and then they'll say something else. This is what they remind me of. What's this little 15-second cut that y'all just did right there?
Do your homework.
So it took her 15 seconds to get across the street.
I fuck up. Fuck you talking about?
And then not even all the way across the street. She was still in the middle of it.
Yeah, they cut
15 seconds later after it cut.
6, 7.
Boom.
7 to 21.
Then she right here walking. 16 seconds later. Boom. Then she get hit at the 17th second. 17 seconds later, then she get hit.
Different vehicles.
By another car that's going down the wrong side of the road. So we get this 10 months and 12 days, man. The 112, like Iesus Hominum Salvator, like the Brotherhood of Death, 112, like Room 112, like the R&B group. You remember the R&B group that was signed by Diddy? That was called 112, and they even had an album called Room 112.
Oh my God!
The Ritual Room 112. It's the Brotherhood of Death, man. The number for this honesty.
I ain't even eat dinner yet, folks. That's too much, yeah.
The number for dishonesty, 112. And then we also get 113 when we include the end date. We got 113 right there. We got 10 months, 1 week, and 5 days. We got 115.
Seasoning in the pot.
Right, like the word killing.
Onion powder,
like the word
powder.
killing, 115. Like the word Masonic, 115. Remember, she was 33 years old. Masonic, 115. Lucifer, 115.
Yeah.
So we got these interesting parallels, man. We got these interesting parallels.
Okay.
We got 116. That's the day that she died, January.
The 0 has
16th.
no value.
That 116. And then we was just talking about that 116 on the last video with what's his name? Yellow Beezy. When he sacrificed his grandmother. Or not his grandmother, his mother. Right? Same connection, same numbers, man. Just a different video, different person. The 116, and then that was the same day that his pre-trial began. African American, 116. Black person, 116. The day she got hit, January 16th.
Oh my God, folks. Like, this shit is ridiculous, game.
And she, not only was she on all that, right? All that. All that. Right? She was on all that. Y'all remember all that?
Show us all of that. Ain't all the time. So get your body on the floor and on that chair. And just, come on, bro. No. We all of that. My crew. We all of that. We all of that. So this still, cause we coming right back. This is all that. This is all. Come on, folks. I grew up off that shit, gang. Keenan the Kale, orange soda. Come on, gang. This shit crazy.
On me.
This is all
released a 112-page book titled All That. Fresh out the box. 112 pages. Come on, man. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And we sitting here seeing the same numbers. Same numbers. Different person, different situation, same numbers. Keep on popping up. Now we got a 112-page document. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on. Nickelodeon released a 112-page book titled All That. Then this 33-year-old woman from this show get hit by 2 cars. Come on, man. What we doing? What is we really doing? All that. 115. There go to 115 again. All that. A lot of people came from this show. Nick Cannon came from this show. Amanda Bynes came from this show. Kenan Thompson, Keenan and Kel came from this show. There's a lot of people that came from this show.
They definitely blew up off that.
Y'all see a Nick Cannon? Or maybe I might be tripping on that Nick Cannon. Oh yeah, there go Nick Cannon right there. Yeah, there go Nick Cannon.
You ain't tripping on Nick Cannon.
Yeah, he was on all that. Amanda Bynes. A lot of these Nickelodeon stars end up messed up.
Yes, nigga. Yes. I grew up off that shit.
Then you see Cuz from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Oh, there go Angelic right there. Oh, girl that was talking about her. There go Angelic.
Hey Arnold, nigga. All that, nigga. I grew up off all that shit on Nickelodeon. Boy, you crazy as hell.
So this one is cool. You basically connect your Shopify account and it's able to
figure it out, nigga. You remember Figure It Out? When they used to drop the slime and all that shit on people, Figure It Out. All that.
Tyler Chase,
they had
that's
all
his
that,
name.
and they had Figure It Out. Those was the reality shows.
Tyler Chase. You see him out here looking crazy.
It out.
You see going through it. Man, these Nickelodeon, man, these child stars.
All that was kind of like a what's that show?
Hey, she look like this.
Saturday Night Live. All that was like Saturday Night Live for kids. But Figure It Out was the game show where they be dropping slime and all that shit on people.
After her contract expired, deciding not to renew it, and she was replaced by Amanda Bynes in season.
I know all about that.
3. Wow. So this girl was the one that actually got replaced by Amanda Bynes. And then you see how high, you know, Amanda Bynes ended up skyrocketing.
Cook up, Skank. Kept up. You already know what's going on with this.
See what I'm saying from this show? And she was the one, Angelic was the one that got replaced by Amanda Bynes. And she left. So she left after her contract expired. Yeah, good for her. Because we see what they doing with these people in this industry. So back to all that though. And we connect the last season because they said she came in season 10.
Okay.
She came in on the last season. Ooh. Now that season ended October 22nd, 2005. Ooh. October 22nd, 2005. She dies on the 1056th week. Right? That day marked the 1056th week of the end of that show. Racial slur equals 156. Then you see what else it equals, 42. And then isn't 9/11 the 156th prime number? (9/11) is the 156th prime number. So you see the reflection. You remember that 119? The 1 month and 19 days, the reflection, 9/11, and then she was in New York. She was in New York. She was in New York at the age of 33. New York, 33. She died in New York at 33. So she died on the 1056th week. Okay, let's look at when that season started. April 30th, which is the Church of Satan's anniversary, right? April 30th. That's the Church of Satan's anniversary. April 30th, 2005. So then we get 1,000. So then we get the 1081st week. Another link. Another link. African American, or excuse me, black person equals 181. The 42nd prime number. So yes, even the beginning of that season where she came in and the ending of the season that she came in on. Direct correlation to her death day. Where they're linking her, you know, black people, African American, black person, racial slur. She died on the 1081st week when take away zeros because zeros have no value. 181, that's the 42nd prime number. Of course, not with the zero included. We got 248 months and two weeks and 4 days. Right? So we got the 248, we got the 24 and the 8. Human sacrifice. 248. Human sacrifice. Who else do that remind you of?
I got you.
Kobe wore the number 24 and the number 8.
Okay,
it's gonna be the same numbers. You can use anybody in the industry. They're all linked. All these deaths are linked. All these rituals are linked to the same umbrella at the end of the day. That's why you can grab so many references, because they're all linked numerically. They don't sacrifice these people until the numbers link up. So it's always gonna be a connection. You can connect this person, connect that person, because all these rituals are linked together.
Yeah.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20 handpicked products that are trending all over the world, basically validated by AI, from a trending product database from one of the top vendors on the planet.
Yep.
And the reason
So then you can include Kobe in this parallel. She was on the show Little Bill. She was on the show Little Bill. Human sacrifice equals 113. Little Bill equals 113, 41, 157. Here we go. Now we bringing in. Here we go. Yep. Y'all knew it was coming. 113, 41, 157.
I wasn't ready.
The same connections every time.
Yeah.
You want to say dishonest
of course,
or not factual?
113
equals 113, 157.
Dishonesty is 113.
42.
We know that, Kenfo. We know that. If we've been following you,
we getting these same connections, man. Same connections. So then we look at Little Bill. Look at when this show ended.
Or the end, folks.
We get 1,145 weeks. Remember that Catholicism? Connection?
Bro, this it, bro.
Right, Catholic.
This frying my brain.
Right, 145. 1,145 weeks after the last episode of Little Bill, she passes away. It's always like an exact. It's always exactly. Not a day more, not a day less. You know, when she happens to die, you know, the weeks. When we talking about the weeks, week. When we talk about the weeks, right? It's always an exact number on the weeks. Catholic, 145. Jorge Bergoglio, 145. That's Pope Francis.
Man, bro. Shout out my boy Kenfo, bro. Shout out my boy. Go subscribe to his channel, bro. Please, bro. And go down back and do your research on all the videos he been doing since I got on, folks. And you'll catch up to speed with me. But right now, this is what I can show you. This is what I'm sharing because I don't want to look at nothing old. But you already know, bro. Hey. It's the end of the live, man. I'm going to cut it short right here. I'm going to cut it off right here, bro. Folks cooking, and it's like too much for me to take in right now, folks. I'm indulging, folks. Like, this shit crazy, folks. It's numbers on top of numbers on top of numbers on top of numbers that keep lining up with shit, bro. It's like, you could believe it, you don't have to believe it, but it's like, have an open mind, folks. It's like, it's knowledge and wisdom and shit out there that you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world. I'm not either. So don't just brush shit off because you know about it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it don't resonate with your mind or you like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers brush shit off when they don't know nothing about nothing. They be like, oh, fuck that, because they don't know nothing about it. When it's like, bro, sit down and actually listen to what a motherfucker talking about for and listen, folks. Take it with a grain of salt. You don't got to believe everything motherfucker saying, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know if this real or not. I don't know if it's real or not. But if it is, it's like, nigga, whoo, do your fucking homework on wisdom. What you talking about? I'm out of here, folks. You already know. Appreciate you made it all the way to the live. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. You already know what's going on with me, man. Open topics, random thoughts. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I don't know if you hopped in late or you hopped in early. You watched the whole video. You catching the end. I don't know. But I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. You already know what's going on with me. I'm gone, folks.